what you're doing is basically, there's absolutely no return. You're actually knocking yourself in the pants because you're overbuilding for the area. That's a perfect example, very simplified of highest and best use. Just because you can do it doesn't mean necessarily that's the fourth one. To maximize your return and so forth, you don't want to do that.
Well, that makes sense. Well, so tell me a little bit about, you touched on this a little bit, but how do appraisals impact the investment decisions?
I can't tell you how important it is.
The target.
That's the target.
It's everything, man.
It's your end point.
Okay.
So if you know what the end is, you just reverse engineer backwards.
Okay.
So it's the first point of order when you try to, develop a property, and you can hire an appraisal if also appraisals are the most valid thing to give you an opinion. Now let me.
Well, I just want to say how important it is. Not only in investment too, is because you're going to get probably a loan on it. So the appraisal can either make you or break you. And the bank is going to, insist on having an appraisal, a third party come in and actually do an appraisal on your property, no matter what it is. I think a lot of investors, there's egos. They think, oh, my property's worth this and this and that, or I'm going to list it for this amount. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that. It's like, man, don't overlist it. And egos kind of get in the way. So you have to be very conscious of the actual appraisal, the way a bank is going to analyze it, underwrite it. And it all has to do with the appraisal.
For sure. Can I say this, Al? Can I say an appraisal is an opinion? It's not a scientific formula. An appraisal is an opinion,
Absolutely.
And it's not a scientific formula. It's not like you get a math calculator and it just goes online and gives you an appraisal. It's an opinion of that individual.
Yeah, appraisal can be very, very sophisticated on how to do it. I mean, there's if you're going to appraise the marina, it's a very complicated process and so forth. But in the end, Sergio's right. It's an opinion.
Interesting.
And so two people can have two different opinions.
And the idea
and they're both right. I'm sorry, Al.
A good appraiser is not, it should be a reflection of the market.